Day 115 of 281. Hello, my name is Joey. I am currently a senior in high school, and I have 281 days before I graduate. I'll be posting every single day on all platforms to follow my dream, the thing I cannot stop thinking about, the thing that makes me go to bed at night, which is content creation, my love and drive for fitness, and most importantly, inspiring you guys to become better in this world. I just finished up one of the greatest lifts I've ever had, and probably, honestly, a few months. I've never had a pump like this. I never had a workout like this, and it feels fucking amazing. Now, every time I go into the gym, I always have this mindset of I really don't want to be here. It's going to be hard. The Stairmaster is going to kill me and all this crazy shit. And we all go through that. We all go through those days where the hard work just gets to us mentally, where we go into that job, where we go into the gym, where we have to work on that side business, and it takes up so much time. We dread it, and it fucking sucks. But if you push through it and you accomplish it, there's a sense of pride to it. There's a sense of pride that you would not sell for anything. The amount of pride I have right now after this great chest workout is fucking insane. And I'm not saying this to brag flex, I'm saying this humbly because pride is a sin, but I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself that I woke up today, it's bitter and cold, I wanted to stay in my bed and be warm, but I showed up to the gym. I was dreading every second on the Stairmaster. Hated it. Fucking hated it. But I pushed through and got my 10 minutes done. 100 floors. Going through this chest workout, benching, chest pressing, all of these crazy movements. But guess what? I finished it. And had the greatest reward after all. I get this question asked all the time in person online is, Joey, what's the secret? How do you stay so motivated? How do you stay so focused? Guys, there is no secret, man. It's just doing it, bro. I mean, I tell you the dead-ass truth. I promise to be a real human being. Sometimes I don't want to do anything. There's been so many times, and I'm not lying to you, where I really wanted to quit everything. Where I wanted to quit the YouTube, where I wanted to quit the gym just because it got so repetitive and so consistent, and I hated it. But then I remembered the promise I made to myself. I remember the vision God gave me, and I would remember everyone I would let down. The hundreds, the thousands of people who watch my content, the people I meet in person, who I've inspired them to be better. If I were to quit, guys, the whole fucking kingdom would fall. If I were to give up, I would let everybody down. And just by me saying that makes me never want to quit. Knowing that if I quit today, I would let you down. I would let my best friend down. I would let the hundreds and thousands of people who I've shown my videos to online down. And that's the worst fucking thing. I always tell myself I want to quit, but deep inside I know I never would. I always tell myself I don't want to go into the gym, but I know deep inside I'm going into the gym. It's that secret discipline, it's that secret flame that keeps burning and that never fucking dies. And you guys have to figure that out yourselves. You know, as I was in the gym, I always listened to these quotes and these people yelling at you through the headphones. It really keeps me pushing. And, I heard, someone say, no one's coming to save you guys. No one is coming to save you. And of course, Jesus Christ did die for our sins and that he is going to save us, spiritually and in the afterlife. But in the real world today, you have that decision to stay in bed and be a fat ass or to go into the gym and chase and be a king and a gladiator. We all have those decisions because your best friend, your parents, your teachers, they're not going to tell you to go into the gym. They're not going to tell you to better yourself. It only comes down to you guys, how bad you want that shit. How bad do you want that life that you say you want? How bad do you want that car that you want? How bad do you want that peace inside? How bad do you want that fulfillment? I can't imagine myself if I was 70 to 80 years old, lying on the couch in my deathbed, whatever the case may be, and just thinking, man, I never fucking tried it. Thinking about I never was a gym rat or I never tried the social media. The greatest thing of all time, guys, is saying I failed, then what if? Because at least I know I tried. If I would have never done this shit, and I'm being so dead ass, if I would have never recorded myself in the car, if I never would have recorded myself in the gym, if I never even went into the gym and built my body, I think I would honestly be a bit depressed deep inside. But there's that flame and that sense of pride in everything that keeps me going when I do this shit. And I love this place, guys. I really, really, really do. I love the gym. It really, really is, man, the thing that keeps me going, and I would do anything to keep this shit in my life, and I'm gonna keep it in my life. And that's what I want people to know, right? Because once you conquer the body, once you have a body you love and adore, and you look yourself in the mirror and you're proud of yourself, then everything else in life is on point. Because if I were to look myself in the mirror and see the skinny twig I once was, I don't know where I would be, man. I'd probably be a bit depressed, but when I look myself in the mirror and I see a strong man, I see a strong body, I know that my mind is then straight, and then everything else follows. Because it's, guys, nothing can buy a good body. Nothing could buy muscle. Nothing could do this shit. You could buy your dream car in a split second. You can do anything you want. But going into the gym and bodybuilding and doing all this shit is the only thing on the planet that you cannot buy. This is the only thing money cannot buy, guys. Money cannot buy muscle. Money cannot buy your dream body. It's that hard work that no one wants to fucking do. And that's why when you look around in this world, you see average. You see people with, chubby bellies and everything, because no one is willing to put in that hard work. That's why it's so fucking rare to see someone who's built in your everyday life and make that person that you see built every day in your life you become that person. I think what really got to me today, guys, was the pump, man. I mean, I really, again, I never had the amount of blood flow and the definition today. It was really a dream come true, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for God for everything he's done for me. Let's go ahead, guys, and chase this chest day. I'm going to show you guys all the footage, go over everything. And, yeah, man, it's just a reminder. Keep fucking going, guys. Keep fucking going, dude.
Just finished up the warm-up with hell, bro. Oh my god. Dude, stairs? Fuck, man. I feel them so much, I hate it every second. But it's the most rewarding feeling ever. Oh, it's the thing I fear the most, man. I hate stairs.
So we are starting today's push day off with barbell bench press. Now, in terms of how I am progressing, if you guys are curious, I try to go for at least 1 to 2 more reps every single session. So my last session, I went for, I believe, 8 reps. In this shot right here, I go for 9, pushing to failure. And also some advice, I would highly recommend that you guys are constantly adding weight, right? I might not add weight every single session, but keep that in mind. A lot of us tend to either ego lift or not add any weight at all. So make sure that you're progressing 1% every single time you're getting better. I promise it will pay off. Next up, we have a pectoral fly machine. Also, I've been using AI to help customize my workouts. I mentioned this, I believe, a few videos ago where I said, as I'm taking anatomy class, I'm starting to learn a lot about the muscle groups, and I really want to make sure as I'm bodybuilding, of course, that I am hitting every single muscle. So ChatGPT has been providing me full anatomical, full anatomy, I guess I could say, body workouts. So targeting all parts of the shoulder, tricep, and chest today, which I believe made the pump go crazy as I targeted everything. But again, pushing to failure right here, and it felt super good. Next up, we are hopping into a machine chest press. By the way, I understand that a lot of the footage is not that great. You have to understand I am at a very, very popular commercial gym, so there are a lot of people. So getting, the tripod up in the middle of the gym really is not really respectful, I guess, but I am trying to always get you guys, everything. So hopping into this chest press right here, I honestly am incorporating, again, more chest movements, and this chest press felt really, really good. Trying to muscle-mind connection, isolate just the pectoral major and pectoral minor. You guys can see I am learning my muscle groups right here. But this was more of an incline in ways. I customized it, so targeting more of the pectoral minor, which is more of the upper chest. Next, we're hopping into triceps. We're starting off with tricep extensions with a very, very long rope. Now, I found this out. I have no idea if this is out there in the science world, whatever the case may be. But if you guys are training with a longer rope, you actually theoretically have more reps in reserve because you're able to climb up the rope or go down on the rope. As you guys can see, I'm going, down on the rope right here, or up, I don't know, whatever works. Lowering the weight though, but you actually can get more range of motion here, and it feels really, really solid. So if you're failing, your reps, you could just slide down and grab, the lesser parts of the tricep rope, and honestly, it helps a lot. I think this might be a new discovery. And this was the real killer today, cross body tricep extensions. If you have not added these into your push day, just add it one day and see how it goes. This targets more of the long head of the tricep, which I do neglect as I'm sort of in my training previously. Again, I'm trying to incorporate all parts of the tricep, chest, and shoulders in all of my workouts. So this felt very, very solid, and I honestly do think this contributed to the pump today. And we are ending today's push day off with cable lateral raises. Now, I know you might be saying, Joey, well, you didn't do a shoulder press. You didn't do anything like that. My current body is not really tailored to pressing movements. I know bench press is a little bit odd because that is a pressing movement, but if I do really anything inclined or, fully 90 degrees like a shoulder or inclined dumbbell press, they just do not work for me. They feel very, very uncomfortable. So I do incorporate and want to make it pretty clear you're also getting a lot of shoulder activation in bench press. And honestly, a personal decision of mine, I do think that my delts are way more defined and I guess you could say more stronger than a lot of my other muscle groups, so I could sort of not neglect it, but not take it to the full priority here. But ending off here with cable lateral raises.